Hello, Christina Russell. Thanks for tuning into this video and happy Monday to each and every one of you. I hope you all are doing well and definitely staying cool. It's like triple digits down here. It's going to remain that way for the rest of the week, let alone maybe the rest of the summer. So I came across this story on Daily Wire about our great neighbors of the Pride community who where some people are actually standing up to them, and there actually been some arrests because they're getting out of hand. Now, surprisingly, I thought the those parents were going to be arrested from the number of stories you heard on throughout YouTube and other social media platforms of these parents that actually took their children out to some drag queen show or whatever. I'm surprised these people haven't been arrested, but there are people who are using their common sense and standing their ground and standing up to these people. Now, headline reads, police arrest 31 Patriot Front members near this Pride event in Idaho. Now, now it's unfortunate that this correction, this seems more like persecution, persecution than anything. Let's see how far this goes, because it's saying that Patriot members near these pride communities that are playing victim, like Black Americans like to do in this country. So let's see what the story reads. Idaho police arrest 31 members of a so-called group Patriot Front after being found in a U-Haul vehicle near an LGBT so-called pride event in some type of place. It's in French on Saturday. Now on Saturday, I mean, it was like triple digits down here. I don't know the weather in Idaho, but it's too hot to be getting yourself all involved and getting in trouble. But anywho, the arrest followed a call to police reporting to a group of men carrying shields and dressed in military clothing, according to the police chief, uh, Lee White. That's the name of the police chief. Excuse me. It's clear to us, based on the gear that the individuals had on with them, the stuff that they had in their possessions, U-Haul with them, along with paperwork that was seized with them, that they came to riot downtown. Okay, so they thought it was a riot. The group reportedly wore shirts with Patriot Front logo, so I guess I would be in trouble wearing my t-shirt and I have a flag on my right sleeve. An organization that the Associated Press that described as a white supremacist group. Its website states, our people born to this nation of our European race must reforge themselves as a new collective compatible of asserting our right to cultural independence. But it could have been talking about the fact that next month is Independence Day. And they do have a right to be proud of their European ancestry. How does that make them a white supremacist? Anyhow, many of those arrested were wearing logos representing Patriot Front, whatever that means. Maybe it was just a flag. Again, like, the demonstration on my right sleeve, which rebranded after one of its members plowed his car into a crowd of people. Okay, that's not right. Protesting a white supremacist rally in Charlestonville in 2017, killing Heather Heyer and injuring dozens. So it sounds more like that black nationalist that plowed into these people during that Christmas event. Now, I thought my understanding at first when I began this video, apparently this story is quite vague until I had to actually read it. I thought that these were parents arresting these people for doing something, student to go up against their children, but it was the complete opposite. And these are people actually standing up to these LGBT folks. Now, they have to understand everyone is not going to agree with this. And yet, they want to start trouble. They want to sue everybody and their mama. I mean, come on. I don't know if these are now. I don't. Of course, I don't agree with just running people over and physically attacking people and anything like that. But these people do have a right to disagree with what's going on. If they don't want these children to be exposed to it, just like these parents chose to take their children to a bar to see a drag show. Now, usually those shows are like early morning hours, like on a Friday, Saturday morning, even Sunday morning, excuse me. Because the last one I was invited to back in Chicago, where I'm from, was like at 2 a.m. So those shows really begin after hours when bars are closed. Uh, so I don't know what type of event that could have been where children were actually allowed, and even some children did look sluggish, like they were either tired or they definitely didn't want to be there. So I don't know how they were able to pull that off. Now, I can understand parents standing for that or anything else. You can't tell people how to raise their children. That's why I'm so grateful for brothers like Kirk Cameron that actually make a stand, and homeschool advocate. He and Chelsea, God bless them, raised 6 children. I think they have 2, and they adopted either 3 or 4 of them. But I know they have a total of 6 children that they've raised. Yeah, I mean, it, it, it's been coming to that for maybe the last decade or so. So, that's all I have on my heart. I know this video is quite short, but it's also quite late in the evening, and I got an early start tomorrow. But I'm grateful to be able to, with the breath that God has blessed me with and the oxygen in this atmosphere, to be able to share this video with you. Pray for our nation, pray for our country, pray for our brothers and sisters suffering under the persecuted church. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and like the video and share. This is Christina of Red Soul, and I'll talk to you super soon.